It doesn't work every time, but there are times when what I call unique coincidence happens in branding design. Let's talk about it. Every new client's corporate activities, ideals, names, or initials carry unique visual opportunities that will work only for that particular kind of business or name or set of letters. The coincidence of the word jazz and classic are capitalized on in this effective word mark. The initials for Dan Pearson just happen to be mirrors of each other, but not in caps, in lowercase. This is exploited in this effective monogram. The perimeter of this capital C just happens to create the unique part of the letter B at just the right size and line stroke thickness. The A and the E from Atlantic Electric are both visible in this interesting monogram. The C and D from City Direct are excellently paired with this skillful use of the negative shapes, also showing the silhouette of a jetliner. An S and the number 8 are both shown in this well-done identity for Studio 8. Boundaries letters work nicely in this corporate name concept word mark. A number 2, flipped on its side, would not normally be read as the letter N, but in this context it works for twins. Somebody noticed that half of the B from Baskins and half of the R from Robbins just happens to make a 31. Treating the cast shadow differently makes this delightful monogram. How much playing did it take to see the S and the B in 4 circles, each with a quarter missing? What a perfect coincidence is made with the F and the S for Fontsmith and with the Henry Wilson monogram. Consolidated Edison shows both the C and the E with its nested concentric lines. DXC uses a negative X between the D and the C. What a coincidence that new and man are vertical mirror images of each other. The negative shapes come to the rescue in the spade blade and the handles, as well as the dot over the I becoming the shaft in dig. Even without dimensionalizing of the shapes, we can see the W and the M at the same time in the Web Monster monogram. Hilton Construction has a nested C inside the H. Peter Ryan's word mark nests the P inside the R. The Canada Trust monogram is possible by tipping the C on its side. American Gas and Chemicals shows all 3 initials in this combination. Letting the W become the dog's jowls works wonderfully well in reward. The Hartford Whalers monogram is perfectly completed by the whale tail. Northwest Airlines monogram could have started with the N instead of the triangle that makes the W appear, but then the motion would have appeared to be going backwards. The A turned upside down is perfect comment on art in Art Machine's monogram. Both the T and the J cradled the Texas Lone Star for Texas Jet. The 3 also completes a B, to total 13 in this amazing coincidence for Baker's Dozen. All the letters for the word mark for 8 are made entirely out of fragments of the number 8. Even though these are exclusively examples of monograms and word marks, note that they do come from all 4 conceptual approaches: corporate activity, corporate ideals, corporate name, and abstract. Each of these concepts is unique to the particular letters used and would not have been possible if there were different letters for either the initials or the whole name. All of these examples show the need to take some time to play with the letters or images involved when conceptualizing. Imagine images upside down. Try them in mirror image. Look at the sketches you are considering. Are there shapes that can work well together? Explore different fonts and the ways of making letters. Pay attention to overall shapes, to negative spaces, to possible ways of joining shapes. Strip away preconceptions. Let the edges blur in your mind. You are less likely to see unique coincidences at first glance when you are thinking too literally. They are almost guaranteed not to occur if you are working on a computer. They present themselves more often with paper and pencil. These kinds of serendipitous joinings most often percolate to the top when you have time to fiddle with the bits and let the magic happen. Such coincidences can't be forced, but when they work well, they are a joy to see. The key is experimentation. If enough examination, playing, and analysis had not happened, these delightful identities would never have been created. For more information, go to logodesigntheory.com. If you found this useful, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and share this with anyone who needs to know more about logo design.